been asked to make a video about why solid tubs are better than inflatable. I do a lot of this with my hands, sorry. So, here goes. Inflatable tubs are dog shit, can I say that? Inflatable tubs are fabulous for a bit of summer fun with the kids. They are a good way to try hot tubbing, to see if you even like the act of it. However, that said, the everyday function, use, maintenance, etc. of an inflatable tub is so far from the similar experience you would get in a solid tub that it can also put people off. So an inflatable tub will have a teeny tiny filter in it, about yay big, which will need to be replaced most days. I say replaced, I mean with a clean one. They get very, very sensitive. So the paper, I'm gonna go get one. Come back. So this is two. This is a filter that you would find in an inflatable hot tub. So this is paper, same as most hot tub filters. However, it is very little. So when this gets oils, basically body oils, things like deodorant, moisturizer, conditioner, shampoo in it, they clog very, very quickly and you are likely to get an error code. So on an Intex, God, all the time, it was an EO something, I can't remember, it was like EO1 or something, I can't remember what it was now. It's been a long time since I've dealt with them. And you'd go out to your tub, you'd take the cover off, and then you'd realise that it was flashing with an error and your water was cold, because when they can't pull the water through them because this is clogged, it stops heating. And there is nothing more disappointing than going to your hot tub in your swimwear, taking your cover off and finding out it's cold. It's comparable to going to the freezer knowing that there is Haagen-Dazs, that you've clutched Haagen-Dazs in your freezer and it's yours and you've been thinking about it all day, and you get to the freezer, teaspoon ready, and some bastard, normally a teenager, has already eaten it before you got there. It's that kind of level of disappointment, okay? So, filtration. This, not enough space for me in it as well. This is a filter from a Sundance tub. So that's a solid hot tub that we sell a brand of. This big compared, hold on, to this big. So this is giving you an idea of the rate of filtration. So this is 100 and some odd square feet. This is fuck all. That's obviously my professional opinion on the situation. So filtration. So it makes it harder to maintain the water in your tub. So you have this inflatable tub, teeny tiny filter, teeny tiny heater, quite difficult to maintain because it's just getting bugger all out of the water, everything out of the water. Solid tubs are also generally insulated. So you have an inflatable hot tub, you've got your plastic inflatable bit. Externally to that will be the motor, so the thing that pumps the water through and does the heating. And that's outside of the body of the tub, outside, exposed to the elements. In a solid hot tub, all that gubbins, your heater, your pumps, your stuff is inside your tub, all inside there, all cased with panels and insulation and loveliness. So it's keeping the bit that does the work warm. What else is there about them? Oh, they're shit. No, sorry. Inflatable hot tubs, generally, there are a couple on the market that have jets, but in the main, and I'm leaning towards like 90%, they don't move water around, they inject air. So bottom of the tub, all around it will be a plastic strip with holes in. And when you press the buttons on the inflatable hot tub, it all comes to life. I don't know why I felt the need to do that. All comes to life by injecting air into the water, agitating the water, you know, like so. That sounds great, but what it's doing is it's blowing freezing cold air into your water, reducing the temperature of your water, making you need to heat it quicker. So they are bloody expensive to run because they are pretty much heating all the time. What else? Oh, you're sat on the floor. few have like inflatable seats built into them, but then they're really difficult to clean under because it's all, yes, you can fold it away, you can deflate it, you can shove it in your shed, but the likelihood is a mouse will have chewed through it by next summer and you open it and disappointed, you've got to take it to the tip and start again. So they're almost disposable at that point. Did I mention there's shit? No, sorry. Hold on, what else? So you're sat on the floor, it's blowing cold air in, the heater is external, the filters are rubbish. Oh, getting the lid on and off. Not so bad when you're getting in. You're in your swimwear, you fling it off. When you get out, and you are now at this point in the UK, cold in your swimwear, you have to manhandle this massive bloody inflatable thing and try and get it back on the tub and clip it all in. Solid tub done. What else? Not very easy to keep clean. Oh, they puncture. A lot. A lot. Cats. Heavy-handed dogs. Dogs don't have hands. Heavy-footed. No. Heavy-pawed dogs have been known to into them. They're notoriously difficult to clean in between seasons. So you wouldn't want to run an inflatable during the winter unless you're a multi-millionaire. And if you're a multi-millionaire, what the fuck are you doing with an inflatable hot tub? It's going to be heating. It's like a rice cooker. It's just going to be going all day long. So if you are the kind of person that isn't a multimillionaire and drains it down and cleans it and puts it away, it's likely that when you open it all up, not only has a mouse chew through it, but it's likely to be filled with mould because they are so difficult to clean inside of the bubble strip. And so inflatable hot tubs, in summary, expensive to run. Far, far cheaper to run a solid hot tub. Fact. Difficult to keep clean. Solid hot tub, way easier. Obviously depends on the brand that you get. If you go down the route of a Sundance, you have this whole patented filtration. Biggest filtration system in any spa in the world. Amazing. Keeping your water cleaner for longer. What else did I say? Blows cold air in. So they get cold very quickly as well. So they actually, not only is the heater kicking in all the time, so you put the jets on, the heater goes off. Because you cannot have the heater and the jets on in an inflatable tub. So you put the jets on, cold air is being blown into your tub and the heater goes off. And all this time, your water temperature is just getting colder and colder and colder. And there's no insulation in them. They are just a wall of air and plastic. What else did I need to say? They end up being pretty much disposable. If you're anything like me, year after year, I would put up one of those like easy up bloody pools, which by the time the dog had jumped in it and the kids had trashed it, every year it went to the tip. I know, I'm killing the environment. I'm single-handedly responsible for the ozone layer hole or whatever the hell it's supposed to be. But I couldn't clean that thing and then fold it up and put it away. A hot tub is no different, although it is slightly smaller. But it's so fragile. And you fold it up, those corners and the brittle, they get cold and no. What else? Expensive to run. Uncomfortable because you're sitting on the floor. They get cold really quickly. Difficult to clean. The lid's a pain in the arse to get on and off. They will likely get chewed by mice in the winter. I can't think of anything else. Does that help?